we all get and give criticism, don't we?
Yeah.
You know, it's very hard to live on a small
We can't
island.
please everyone.
You
Like, we
can't,
think about
yeah.
the dogs on beaches. I mean,
Oh, that was the
I
biggest
want
protest I've ever seen.
I want dogs to be allowed on a beach during
Yeah,
the
you
summer.
got a
Like,
dog.
I hate,
Little
I have
taxes.
3 months of not being able to take my dog on the beach, and my
So
dog,
explain that then. So there was a protest recently on Alderney.
yeah, which I went to. But,
What were you protesting?
the fact that there aren't any beaches like, there aren't any sandy, accessible beaches, safe beaches to take a dog on for 3 months in the summer. And, it's one of those things, if I didn't realize, and none of us new people it and realize that actually it's a law, like it's
Oh,
ordinance. So
really?
yeah, the law says there will be no dogs on these beaches between these 2 dates. And so in hindsight, we should have raised it in January. We should have gone, right, we need to get going on this, because it does take months and months and months for laws to change. There's all processes it's got to go through. It's got to go, to the law offices in Guernsey. It's a long process. And but I suppose in May, we raised it, and like, yeah, we want to make one of the beaches dog friendly, and one of them should be like, there isn't.
Which one? Probably Lodgy.
I think either the eastern side of Bray. You never see anyone sunbathing or kids on the eastern, the Fort Albert end of it. Never see anyone there. Make the last 100 meters or so dog friendly, because then people can just it's safe. At the moment, I take my dog down to Clonk, and it depends on what the tide's doing as to whether she either goes in a rock pool or whether she risks.
And that's not safe.
And
I
personally, I'd like Longey as well, because
Yeah.
Longey works for. It's got a couple of car parks, one at each end. You could put dog poo bags out. It would be, and if everyone's going to the same beach with their dogs, then people will keep an eye on each other.
Was there like pushback from this? Because
So there are some people who are so against it.
really,
yeah.
are they vocal, or are they
Oh, yeah,
written?
people have been stopped. Some of us politicians have been stopped in the street. Oh, you'll make the kids go blind and stuff.
Wow. I mean, it's interesting.
So it's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great first test, isn't it, of the new generation of states members. Also great to figure out, well, how do we change a law? Because we can decide our own laws and so on. That's what people,
some of them
who don't understand Alderney, probably don't understand that we have. So explain what we can and can't do as a government.
Well, Guernsey have control, I suppose, of our criminal laws. I don't know. They seem to have control of a lot more laws than were originally outlined in the 1948 agreement. At the end of the day, we still don't have to wear a seatbelt in Alderney, whereas they do in Guernsey. So we've got control of that law.
That's because we don't die in crashes.
I don't understand why we've got that law and not others.
It's mad, isn't it?
But at the end of the day, it's all coming up for debate with the Bailiwick Commission later this year.
So tell me about that, because I have heard whispers of what this might entail. But this is a review of our relationship.
It's a review of the constitutional relationship between Guernsey and Alderney. So originally in 1948, Alderney was a smoking ruin and couldn't financially. It wasn't a viable place for people to live, really, without support from elsewhere. And Guernsey took on that and said, right, we pay our taxes to Guernsey, and they look after our services, our school and our roads. And we've gradually, over the years, a few things have come back to us, but essentially Guernsey. I suppose Alderney, we have more power than a parish council or local council in the UK, but not as Guernsey do still make the majority of the laws that govern us, and it's Guernsey basically. Well, a lot of people feel that it's been too long since actually that was re-looked at and worked out, and work out what is best for the future. Some people in Guernsey think we cost them too much money, and we don't pay it enough. But plenty of people think that the accounts that show that are not particularly accurate, and Alderney does produce a lot financially that benefits the bailiwick, particularly with the gambling stuff. Guernsey get a huge amount of income from that, which they wouldn't if we weren't regulating it. But with whatever,
it all sounds like a bit of.
It kind of needs. It needs to be. We generally all the Alderney States members are in support of having a commission, and the commission will be independent people. So it's likely to be ex-UK MPs who were Channel Islands reps, and people who've got knowledge of the Channel Islands but aren't particularly attached to one island or the other. it'll be some serious people. They're gonna, do a few months long study. I mean, who knows how long it will take, and come up with some recommendations.
Wow.
And,
is this like Doge? Is this like Elon's Doge? Are we like demanding to see accounts? Like,
oh yeah, I mean, like we'll have some of the accounts are not very detailed on what Alderney costs, so we want to see like a proper breakdown. Yeah, because then Guernsey are in financial difficulties, and they're going to be making cuts probably over the next few years, and Alderney will have to make some cuts. So we can't cut anything if we can't actually see what's being spent. So yeah, that will be one part of it.
Mate, good luck.